Serial killers want to hide. The power behind the throne wants to hide, and we're here shining light on these roaches. When do roaches come out? 3 a.m. to eat those crumbs you didn't clean up in the kitchen. You stumble in the kitchen with a headache to get some cough syrup or whatever, turn a light on in a house you've lived in for years, never seen roaches. On you, there's 3 of you on the counter. You know, I'm going to kill you. That's what's going on here. And I mean, these roaches now are telling us that, yeah, we're listening to you and watching you, and we'll disappear you. We'll re-educate you. Does that scare you? Does that scare you? No, it doesn't scare me. It makes me get angry, and it makes me want to defeat you and expose you. And to defeat you politically, we've got to expose your technocratic takeover with the voting fraud and the police state and all of these arrogant crooks up here saying they're going to take our money to use it against us. I've had enough. So everybody, send Infowars.com out to everyone you know on Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. Send them. In fact, let's have Kurt please Twitter out the Bilderberg 2012 page. You know, like, here it is, the live feed Bilderberg coverage master page. I know we've got a couple of those up now, but it's the one that's green linked, right-hand side, top toolbar of Infowars.com. Help us, ladies and gentlemen. Help us. We're here, you know, facing the globalists, dealing with it all, to confront them. We're right on their radar because they're on our radar, okay? But those of you that can't come, spread the word. We're going to have uploads, more of them, to the Alex Jones YouTube channel. Prisonplanet.tv is free for the next 4 or 5 days, right through Sunday when we leave. The daily radio show will be live Sunday from the road, all of it. And yes, more and more, they used to leave on Monday morning. Now the globalist scum are leaving Sunday afternoon, generally. Some people can stay till Monday. They try to keep the hotel closed past that, but in my experience, it's Sunday. I mean, we are letting the world know who's doing it. These are the banksters. There's not just rich people and then communists. There's ultra-rich funding communists to communalize wealth, to make everybody dependent, and they're exempt globalist offshore, getting the lion's share of the tax money and using government to shut down their competition. It's monopoly capitalism, the friend of communism, the enemy of freedom, okay? All right, let's go to your phone calls here. We're going to go to some phone calls. There's a bunch of other breaking news. Mainstream news is going, yes. All the new cell phones, all the new apps, they're all watching and listening to you. Yes, it's freedom, yes. But don't you dare try to videotape in public or the cops are going to come over and get in your face. I mean, what a joke, man. They're in our houses listening to us with computers recording everything illegally, admitting it now, and then all over the country, police are arresting people that videotape or photograph them in public. I mean, come on, cops. You think you're going to go up the chain of command because your commander tells you to do that? You guys ought to get together and say no to that. My gosh, you say America and there's all this freedom on Memorial Day and thank God for our freedom. Really, you better defend that freedom. We don't have much longer here. If we don't turn this around, this is real. Not exhausting myself because I'm just playing games here. This is real, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a chance to beat these people. Judy, Sean, Helen, Ryan, Julio. Let's go to Julio first. He's been a We Are Change reporter for years and followed a lot of great reports. He's going to college. I think he's out of college now for journalism. He actually covered the G20 in the journalist pool. Julio, you say you had breakfast at the Bilderberg Hotel this morning, the Westfields Marriott. Tell us what you saw, Julio.
Oh, hello, Alex. I think I'm like 10 minutes away from you or something like that. But, yeah, we got into Chantilly about 7 a.m. this morning, 7 or 8. And, I was following your updates from Infowars.com and talking about how you were banned from the hotel and wanting the press to go to eat there. So I said, hey, let's go have breakfast with the Bilderbergs. So we showed up to the Marriott Hotel, myself and a independent journalist from Ohio. Randy came with me. We went inside, and it was so weird, Alex, because the hotel was empty. I thought going in, I thought I would see some...
No, they kicked almost everyone out and told the others, you've got to leave by tomorrow, go to another hotel. They were rousting people out of their beds last night. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was so interesting. So we went upstairs to the second floor. We had the breakfast buffet. And as soon as we got in there, we sat down, and everyone was looking at us. There were about 15 people there, all security, it looked like. I had my camera out momentarily to show this reporter some footage that I picked up from the NATO summit in Chicago, and here comes a security guard telling me I need to put my camera away, and if I had my camera out again, he would take that camera from me. It was so odd, Alex. There were female security ladies with police badges that looked like her, some walkie-talkies saying that we had cameras. It was quite odd. Quite
but again, they're all surveilling us everywhere and saying, oh, the drones are going to watch you, and yeah, we're going to secretly disappear you, but don't you aim your camera at us. We have rights.
What was interesting, they brought in a female security guard. She was kind of trying to escort us out the building. I went to the bathroom to get some more time inside the hotel, and we go outside. I'm, showing the Westfield's Marriott, and here comes this woman again, Alex, a female security guard, and she was like so scared. She was telling us in a nice but frightened manner that we needed to leave. We should not be here.
No, that's because they've threatened the employees. They've got a bunch of foreign mercs and people walking around with their shaved heads, and everybody's like, oh, yes, sir, that's the new America. Oh, don't get me, secret North Korean police. It's just what it's like to live in it. They want to make all of America like that. Where, oh, yes, sir, yes, contractor, yes, sir, here's my tax money. Here, have a drone, look at me and my wife. Yes, sir, thanks for keeping me safe. Thanks for keeping America free, sir.
People wanted to look at the video. It's breakfast with the Bilderbergs. I just put it on YouTube not that long ago. And I hope everyone that's here in Chantilly, let's go tonight. Let's have dinner inside the Marriott. Let's have some drinks.
Dinner with the Bilderberg security thugs. Great idea, Julio. Good to hear from you. In fact, maybe I'll send some of my guys in who haven't been identified. I mean, boy, the minute I pulled up, it was like, first they had guys walk out and bug their eyes out at me and then walk off. I mean, it's just like we're with the power structure. Shake in fear. You know how many countries we've destroyed and DU'd. America is ours. I will be the leader.
Commander.
I will be the leader, Destro, not you. That's what the globalists are. It's like Cobra Commander, an international terrorist group that's corporate that comes in and takes over your government. I mean, that's it. Let's go ahead and talk to Judy in Florida. Judy, you're on the air.
Hi, Alex. I think what you're doing is very courageous. I really believe this is very historic.
I'm not courageous. We got to confront the people destroying our country and openly saying NATO and the UN now run our military. I mean, it's here, world government. I've got to do this or I have no future.
Right. I have friends that are going to be attending with you. And, I'm concerned for everyone involved. I mean, I believe that the globalists, at Bilderberg right now have a right to be as paranoid as they are because even though we're going to remain peaceful, that they know what they're doing is criminal, and they know that we know that it's criminal also. But I used to live 15 minutes away from where you are right now, and I used to fold papers for the Rock Creek Free Press. I believe you interviewed Matt Sullivan before I even knew who you were, and several of the friends from that group, the 9/11 Truth Group in D.C., is going to be attending. And their friends.
Oh, I know. There's going to be masses of people there. It's so exciting.
Yeah, and it's like I wish people weren't so far behind the curve that because I agree with you 100%. People need to be behind the abolishment of the drones because that it's past being an invasion.
People thought. Listen, you can pull up YouTube videos from 7-8 years ago, and I appreciate your call. Great points. When people going, Jones is crazy. He says by 2012, half the Air Force will be drones. I was reading MIT and Pentagon reports. This is public. Jones is crazy. He says they're developing ground combat robots. They've now announced they're going to get rid of everybody. They're going to have very special forces groups to carry out stuff that robots can't. It's gone. Humans are out of the equation. It's a bunch of crazy bankers that we let control our money in our country to build a giant prison for us. I mean, it's game over. They run Skynet. If they get this thing in place, it's going to be bad. And we're going to have to fight at that point. We've got a chance. This is so over the top and so criminal. We've got a chance to turn it around. We've got a chance to turn it around. I talked to the police here 4 years ago, and they were following the Constitutional Bill of Rights. They were, good police officers. And I said, check this out. 4 years later, they told me, they said, we checked out what you said. We know it's true. We appreciate what you're doing. I had one of them tell me off record, and they were looking at me. I could tell they were not scared, but more like, wow, this is really, the criminals are in there. And I said, yeah, you can't do anything to them, can you? Or you'll all be fired. And they're like, man, you got it. I mean, it's like, there's the criminals. There they are. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's like Ceausescu, folks. We've got to just recognize it, or this rabbit hole goes to a very dark place. If you love your family, if you love freedom, if you love anything half decent, you've got to stand against these people, and we're winning. They hate the fact that they're being revealed. Let's go to Sean in Maryland. You're on the air, Sean.
Hello, Alex. How you doing today?
Pretty good, buddy. I'm close to you now.
Yeah, very true. Very true. It's been a good show so far. It was really powerful.
Well, thank you, brother. What's on your mind?
Okay, sorry about that. My phone was cracking up. I have two ideas, and I just wanted to say something to the listeners and the viewers on, stuff like that. I'm not plugging anything. I just wanted to say something.
It's fine. Every caller's been plugging something. Go ahead.
I'm really getting tired of this, and I want to get fluoride out of the water, really bad, and I want everybody to stand up, in Maryland, Elkton more specifically, and we got to get this stuff out because how would I don't think people would stand up for with me coming in their house and poisoning them, or what I'm saying, hitting them in the head. So we all really got to stand up and put an end to this.
Well, that's the thing about the globalists is they do everything where they're friendly up front. They've learned to camouflage, but they hit you with the vaccine, with the fluoride, with the GMO, and then we have their documents admitting it. They poison you cowardly. They have drones kill you cowardly.
Yep, definitely. I mean, I just
So what's your idea? You said you want to plug something.
First-time caller.
No, I hear you. Good to have you on. But so what is it about fluoride? What?
No. I just want to get this out of the water because it's killing us all, and I can tell, especially people around here. There's a lot of drugs going around and stuff, and when you inject, drugs, and then with the fluoride water, and I think it's way worse for you, way worse for your brain.
Yeah, come on, folks. Never use their prescription and illegal drugs. I mean, it's bad enough to drink and stuff. Stop using drugs,
American
folks. Stop
partners and fellow patriots, make the right choice with your money, time.
Don't give a damn.
All right, let's jam in a few more phone calls. All the big news is at Infowars.com and Prisonplanet.com. The live feeds we'll be doing later today. It's in the Bilderberg section, green link at the top of the site. Please spread the word, folks. Info weapons revolt against the tyranny. A peaceful resistance to the global scum. They've wanted to remain hidden. We are uncloaking the enemy. Uncloaking operation starts now. Oh, boy, I forgot. Who's up next here in order? Helen in Canada. Welcome.
Welcome, but it's not to Canada. It's North Korea-like up here.
They are doing it.
A red leader known as communist Alison Redford is down at Bilderberg.
Yes, and she says that they will get Agenda 21 no matter what Canadians and Americans want. You will pay money to their banks to breathe.
Oh, to breathe, to drive down the street. We even have noise bylaw now going to be incorporated where people are going to be charged $200 if there's so many decibels of your car making
And in Australia, noise. You get arrested if you talk bad about the carbon tax. I'm not joking. Direct North Korea. These people would love to arrest all of us. That's what I'm telling you. These people are dangerous. They're enemies. I mean, come on, folks. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
They're destroyers. They dehumanize you, us. They want to control us and social engineer us. Please do not send your children to our government core public education system.
Unless you want them taken away from you. Exactly. These people are social engineering us, and they only win when we sleep. Once you wake up to what they're doing to you, folks, they're messing with you. They're manipulating you. It's uncool. People love their conditioning, though, because they've been brought up in it. Break it. Become free if you're a new listener. Please, we've got to beat these people before Skynet is complete.
Help you every day, Alex. I help humanity every day, and I'm not in fear, and I live with the divine within and beyond me. And I do not stop these tyrants from destroying who I am and who others are. We're infinite human beings, and we are here to do our passion and our love. And this was taken away from me being a teacher, speaking in truth.
God bless you. You're absolutely right. We'll keep teaching people in your area. And, of course, the teacher appears when the student is ready. And that because we're always being taught. It's all around us. And a great time is here. I mean, we are the resistance. If you're listening to my voice, you are the resistance worldwide. I'm Alex Jones of Infowars at Bilderberg 2000.